Pippa Middleton was famous for years as Kate Middleton's fashionable sister. She's been in the spotlight since her beautiful royal wedding entrance. Kate pursued royal duties while Pippa developed her life. Things seem to be coming apart now. Many believe her marriage is in peril. The fairy tale ending? What happened? Why is Pippa back in the spotlight? Stay tuned as we investigate Pippa Middleton's breakup and its effects. Not just Kate's sister, Pippa Middleton. The outside world saw Pippa Middleton as the white-dressed maid of honor who stole the show at a royal wedding. Behind the headlines and viral photographs, Pippa Middleton had a different life. Pippa was raised in a middle-class household without royal ties and had tenacity, drive, and a unique sense of humor. Pippa Middleton wasn't born with a silver spoon, but her parents, Carol and Michael Middleton, were able to offer their kids a better childhood quickly. They exchanged secrets, hopes, and life goals. Kate's romance with Prince William progressively brought her fame, but Pippa stayed hidden. Focused, determined, diligent. She didn't seek fame. She was creating her own life. The Globe watched Prince William and Kate Middleton's royal wedding on April 29, 2011. One stroll down the aisle made Pippa famous worldwide. That posture, that white dress, that moment. She became the talk of the world. Pippa Middleton moved from the Duchess's sister to Britain's IT girl in an instant. But celebrity isn't spotlight, a magnifying glass. Fascination quickly became obsession. Paparazzi circled. The media tracked her every move. Nothing was off limits. Her wardrobe, dating life, or smile. She realized fast what her sister had endured. Public life costs. Her hidden world was revealed. She was followed by cameras, headlines she couldn't control, and rumors. Still, Pippa didn't flee the limelight. She embraced it to make it more than viral. Pippa built her own personality by writing columns, books, and attending high society gatherings. After years in the spotlight, Pippa Middleton opens up about her rise to stardom in her new party planning book. As Pippa Middleton, not Kate's sister. The message was plain. She didn't want regal status. Being genuine was her goal. However, the pressure persisted. Every relationship was examined. All appearances were evaluated. She was always compared to Kate. The world overlooked the cost of undeserved fame. Pippa didn't seek the crown. She sought her own success. But in a royalist environment, that was hard. Just as people forgot about her, the media found a fresh cause to recount the story. The dress, the wedding, the sisterhood. The cycle continued. Here's what surprised them. Pippa didn't disappear. She established a quiet, focused life apart from chaos. The former racing driver turned financier, James Matthews, married Pippa Middleton. Pippa Middleton married. On Saturday, May 20th, the 33-year-old socialite married hedge fund manager James Matthews, her longtime partner. She had her own family. No lavish wedding. No royal protocol. Just a woman leaving her sister's shadow and creating her own life. This is the Pippa Middleton they rarely show. Not the headline or viral image, but the lady who survived instant stardom and emerged stronger. That wedding aisle didn't finish her story. The events will surprise you. The crazed matchup. Before Pippa Middleton married James Matthews in 2017, the world had opinions. She wasn't just the royal sister-in-law anymore. Her every love action was scrutinized. Few saw the way to get there. Before the white dress and rustic vows, Pippa's love life was complicated. Fame complicates everything. Every relationship had cameras, rumors, and headlines. Pippa Middleton dated former cricketer Alex Loudon, and the press followed them everywhere. This month, Pippa Middleton and her ex, Alex Loudon, who may be back together, appeared to be enjoying each other's company. The match seemed good. Long distance and public pressure were difficult to manage behind the scenes. They tried, but failed. The charismatic stockbroker Nico Jackson brought a new start. Things seemed serious, almost marriage-like. Distance again intervened. He was in Geneva, she in London, and the gap widened. All along, James Matthews was quiet. They met years before at Eden Rock, his family's luxurious property in St. Bart's. A spark, a calm, steady connection were always present. James was more than a familiar face when Pippa was single again. He remained. This time, he wouldn't leave. Coupled by 2016. 1 year later, they married. Royal fans saw a headline-worthy match. With his modest affluence and aristocratic heritage, James suited perfectly. For Pippa, it wasn't about public approbation. After years of media upheaval and high-profile breakups, she found uncomplicated, lasting love. No longer Kate's sister or a wedding day thrill, it changed everything. James was marketed as the perfect man, but some noticed cracks that made Pippa leave. James Matthews, a race car racer and star, was always that guy. James Matthews, a talented race car driver. Pippa Middleton's husband won 1994 British and European Formula Renault championships. His professional move to finance changed everything. He wasn't dull. He was fun, but not outgoing. They were on opposing social ends after marrying. They both liked low-key social lives, but balancing them in the spotlight was difficult. Wealth put James at the UK's elite table and gained him global fame. Nevertheless, he was quiet. No red carpets, interviews, or media frenzy. Pippa thrived in the spotlight. Of course, she started differently. She was a typical girl until 2011, when her life changed. She was born in Reading, Berkshire, to a law and manufacturing family. Her sister Kate's wedding to Prince William changed everything. Pippa became a media favorite overnight, as her Sarah Burton dress dominated the show. High-street replicas of her garments sold out, and fashion was buzzing about her. With deliberate grace, she launched books, party planning guides, clothes, and food during that fame surge. After tabloids published private images of Pippa on a yacht with Kate, stardom became oppressive. Her family sued, and the papers were forced to remove them, but the message was clear. Pippa was now public property, and unlike James, who avoided the spotlight, she couldn't escape it. Her single attendance at gatherings caused endless conjecture, while her hubby was happy behind the scenes. Was James's lifestyle bothering her? Was their marriage rocky? The public loves a good theory, and Pippa's absence from James's images reinforced it. Feeling outshined by an elder sister is different when they're royalty. Pippa rose to unasked comparisons. She chased perfection like oxygen as a child in a household that expected excellence and valued image. Being the middle child created pressure, always looking up and always being looked down on. Pippa started in PR and organized high-profile events after graduating from Edinburgh University with an English literature degree. She was the UK's top social singleton in 2008, beating royals and celebrities. She was fine until Kate's royal wedding made her famous. She became one of the world's most important individuals in 2012, but many insiders say it was because she was Kate's sister. Pippa's prominence was more Kate's aftermath. Highlights didn't suit Middleton. Success should have been earned. She tried harder, started new initiatives, and tried to be more than Kate's sister. Every effort, however well-intentioned, failed. The royal shadow was too large. When she married James, the strain grew. Their wedding was beautiful, but people wanted more. Interviews, appearances, Instagrammable moments. None of it interested James. Pressure to perform a flawless marriage in public accentuated Pippa and James's hard-to-hide flaws. Every carefully manicured smile contributed to an already heavy story of expectations. Pippa was used to pressure, was inherited. The Middletons did not only promote success, it was required. Image and ambition went hand in hand, and the family didn't say, "good enough." Pippa knew her responsibilities early on. She had to excel, not simply achieve. Even and especially when no one was looking, she had to establish her worth and earn her place at the table. The 2011 wedding of Kate and Prince William altered everything. That wedding changed Pippa's world as well as the royal family's. She became famous after walking down the aisle in an iconic attire. After Kate married Prince William in 2011, her younger sister was accused of stealing the show. Pippa was stunning during the royal wedding. Fame brought new pressure to keep up and stand out. She became the sister of a future queen, not just a Middleton. That made everything she did part of a larger, more scrutinized story. It went beyond life building. Building a legacy that might outlast Kate was key. She tried. She tried book deals, media appearances, fashion sponsorships, and charitable work. She created an elegant, independent, and charming public persona. Though refined, her brand never totally distinguished her from her sister's crown. The world saw her as Kate's sister, a supporting player in a greater play. When she married James, the show continued. Their magnificent, well-documented wedding was another chapter in her inevitable fairy story. Marriage brought new expectations behind the scenes. Every public appearance had to convey stability and joy. Every photo had to show a flawless marriage. There was little place for doubt, pressure, or the calm, regular obstacles of two individuals merging their lives.